Hey guys, it's Alwan Super 19, and as you can already tell by my channel, I've been doing a lot of IoT stuff. I've been really enjoying the process of IoT by designing and modeling and all that thing, and then putting all the stuff together, the wire and whatnot. So I call this CYBERDECK Revolt just because it sounds cool to me. And actually I called my first CYBERDECK the video I made on, I called it Mayhem, and then I called the handheld one, which is I'm not done with. I'm working with a friend with that one. I called it Rampage, and this one's Revolt. I'm kind of following chaotic naming scheme because it kind of sounds cool to me. The reason I started recording late is because I don't have a process of some sort. I just start designing, see what I like, see what I don't like. I add, remove, and whatnot. I don't have a concept. I don't have any sort of thing I'm following, just because there's not many in my opinion. There's a lot of AI ones, but I'm not going to use AI concepts. That's pathetic. Yeah, no, as you can see, I should have planned this out a lot better, because at the end, as you'll see, is I forgot to add a switch of some sort or a battery of some sort, because I only got the basic components, which is the screen, the 16 character. I wanted to add 16 character to it because it looks cool, but then I changed my mind down the line. You'll see. And I added a keyboard, just one of the Amazon tiny keyboards you can buy. It's just Bluetooth one. Probably not a good idea because Bluetooth isn't very stable in general, especially with IoT stuff, or as I find out. But yeah, I tried texturing it, seeing what I like, what I like. I figured I'd just go with all black because it looks cool. You can see me making those cutouts, and for some reason, towards the end, my blender started struggling with the cutout, so I had to pause a lot of the video to the point where it's taking like 5 minutes for a cutout, and I wasn't sure why. And I don't know, just the models were not optimized or something, and I have a really good PC, so I'm like really confused why the cutout was taking like 5 minutes. But anyhow, here's me. I was like, oh wait a minute, we need a switch. So the switch I'm using is the CAN kit switch. It's a very famous switch for Raspberry Pi to turn on or turn off. It's a very basic switch, just a little cute button. And there's other ways to do switch. You can, plug IoT switch to it, like a little button, and there's just a lot of connection. And I want to reserve all the GPIOs for the LCD screen. I don't want to use any of them for anything else. That's why I'm probably gonna have an ESP32 on there to run the LCD screen and some other things. I was thinking to run an RF box, which is by CyBERDECK or CyberChef. I forgot his name again. Here's his channel again. Really cool guy, has really amazing open source tools. And I was gonna run that with my not a Raspberry Pi, with an ESP32, and then Raspberry Pi running just maybe either Kali Linux or just Pi OS, because again, the little small LCD screens, they struggle running any OS other than Pi OS, and for some reason I couldn't figure it out, in terms of running on any other OS than Pi OS. So I'll just probably make it easier for my life and just run Pi OS. Modeling the back of it because the battery needs to fit. I haven't chosen a battery yet. Again, I probably should have, but at least it looks cool. The model looks kind of neat. And a lot of it again is just, I should have just really written out what I needed. And again, this is a lesson learned for me, right? You should learn this lesson for me, that you should put all your components out before you start doing anything. But yeah, here's what I had so far as recording this. Add this little play button, or what is it, the joystick for the NRF, which is the ESP32 firmware that's going to be running. And here's me going back to trying to figure out that little switch. I'm like, how am I going to plug the switch in? Because I want it to be kind of flat with the model and not protruding in. And again, I couldn't figure it out, so I just kind of gave up, and I was like, all right, whatever, I'll push it back. And again, I'm probably going to use some sort of tape to kind of stick in there, because they don't have those little switches, they don't have any sort of screws or anything that you could do. But yeah, that's it. This is just a part 1. We'll make part 2 and 3, maybe, we'll see. But yeah, I hope you learned something, and let me know if there's something I could add or subtract from the model that would be better in any sort of design. Leave your comments below, and I'll really appreciate it. And yeah, if you want a full tutorial on how to make a handheld CyBERDECK from scratch, let me know. Again, probably people won't watch it probably because it's gonna be super long. But yeah, I hope you learned something, as I mentioned. And yeah, thank you for watching.